going on, guys? Welcome back to Garage 23, and we are not in the garage today. We're at Ganbatte 2, and man, I gotta say, it's been an awesome turnout. So many people showed up, so many vendors, and it's been an awesome time, so let's go check it out. Alright, so we're going to go around with some of the most eye-catching cars of the meet, and probably the best one has got to be Swan's NSX here.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Tell us a little bit about, like, how'd you get it and how did it start out?
Yeah, so I bought a regular, just NA1 94 NSX. It had like flip-up headlights at first, but that's not the version I fell in love with. The reason why I bought the car was because my friend was selling it and it was like a really good deal. So I picked it up at the right time when I had the right amount of money. But this is the dream look, and I just completed it in September of last year. It took me about a month to put everything on. I ordered everything from Japan. Sourcery took about 3 months to make the kit. After that, I put it together. I started to build the interior as well. I wanted like all carbon fiber everything, including the lip, the side skirts, the rear spats, the spoiler, the hatch, everything.
So you got T37s also?
Yes, sir. I have T's. Those are my dream rims. I know they're not very original, but I just really like the look, and there's nothing that beats it.
Right.
But other than that, I really like driving it, and it's like a dream come true for me.
Nice.
Yeah.
So do you got any engine mods or suspension? What do you got going on there?
So for suspension, I have KW V3s with stance parts, so I could raise my car about 2 inches for speed bumps. My driveway is horrible, so I need it.
Nice.
As far as exhaust, I have an intake. I have Pride V2 exhaust, and then also I have Pride high flow caps. But eventually in the future, when I have like 30 grand, I'll do twin turbos. That's really the last thing I need for the car.
Nice.
Yeah.
So how has it been owning your dream build per se?
At first, honestly, it didn't feel real. Like, I couldn't believe it was happening. But honestly, I've wanted it since I was 10 years old. And everything that I did was to get it in my life. I had to buy a house so I could garage it. I couldn't put on the side of my road, or put on the side of the road at my uncle's house where I was living at the time. So even though I had enough money for an NSX, I had to buy a house to make sure it had a nice house, like a garage to be in.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's been unreal, honestly. Like every time I'm in it, it's like, whoa, like I can't believe it.
That's awesome, man. All right, well, thanks for sharing your build with us.
Thank you, man.
All right, next up is Mrs. Ghost Gang with her S2000. Can you tell us a little bit about your car?
So I just purchased this car about like a year ago. Before I bought it, it was salvaged. So before I bought it, my boyfriend owned it. And then I bought it off of him salvage after the accident. We completely rebuilt the front end all by ourselves. Welding all the light aprons on the sides, welding the crash bar, welding, what else do we do? The radiator bracket, literally everything. And then we completely, this is all custom work right here. So this panel actually doesn't come with these vents, but we took these vents from the old fenders that didn't really crack. It cracked like up to here. So then we took these out and then molded them in. So they're one of a kind. The front is sorcery. This is stock. We just cut these little holes out.
Oh, it looks good though.
Yeah, it looks good.
You did a good job finishing the edges and everything.
I'm gonna eventually put like weather strip down on the edge, so it's a lot cleaner. Eventually, I want a white hardtop to kind of complete the look, but no money right now.
Same boat we're all in.
These are Jay's fenders, and then the rears are Seven's garage. She's really, really thick. She got a BBL.
Nice.
got these wheels. They're the rears are 18 by 11 and the fronts are 18 by 9.5s. These are sponsored by MST. They're the only company that really had my size. No company has this wide of wheels. And then come to the back. It is still not a rebuilt title, so I have this. And then a few student driver stickers because I'm still currently learning manual. I haven't driven manual since the crash, which was a year ago, so it's kind of a refresher. Today
we need more manual drivers.
Yeah.
Especially girls.
We molded on all the flares, so this is all like bolt-on here, like screwed in, but we molded everything and made it super flush. I don't like the look of the like hose, so.
Yeah, this definitely looks a lot cleaner.
Yeah, it looks like stock, not stock, but it looks stock.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things that I want to do eventually to this car. Like I want to do like the bumblebee tail lights, you know, like a bunch of dots. You know, and then we're gonna program that all ourselves. I'm gonna completely do this all by myself. But we did all the work on the car by ourselves too. We didn't bring it to any shops or anything. That's basically it. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, thanks for sharing your build with us. Let's go find another one. What's going on, guys? We're here with Estefany and her company Night Throttle and her show car, the NA Miata?
Yes.
Like, I can never get them straight. NA, NB, NC.
Yeah, this is the NA.
Alright.
NA.
Well, tell us what you got done to it.
So it's basically stock. All it has is a header and the intake and just a upgrade on the radiator. Otherwise, it's fully wrapped pink and half black, and it's Hello Kitty themed.
Where'd you get the idea for the wrap?
So I got it off of a what is it called, Jada toy. So it's like a scale model of a R33, I believe it was, and I just basically got the idea from there and just pasted it onto the car.
Awesome. All right, next car that we found is this beautiful Zenki S14 Navon front end by Jordan.
Hi.
Driven Soul.
Yes, sir.
Tell us a little bit about your car.
Well, I've had it for 10 years now, and I've crashed.
And you haven't moved on to a Toyota?
Never.
Props, man, props.
Unless it will be a Toyota motor, but probably out of my grasp. So hopefully, next step is going to be boosting it finally, and if I don't sell it, but we'll see how that goes.
Nice. All right, so you're thinking of going with the Tempe kit then?
Definitely. I looked at the video that was like producing everything in Japan and everything, and I was like, that's the most beautiful kit I've ever seen, and it looks stock. So it's like, if anything, I can get something stock, disco potato on there, make 300 wheel, I'm done.
Right. I remember seeing the post from Tempe when they were importing a KA engine to Japan.
Yeah.
And I was like, finally, they're getting some support for this engine. And at the time, I had just gotten out of my 240, and I was like, well, it's a little late, but at least they're doing something.
Hey, man, she's gone, but I'll live your dreams for you.
Awesome, awesome. All right, so I see you got the Navon front end. Tell us a little bit about the exterior and like the paint and all that.
Okay,
what was your inspiration?
Well, I like Zenki front and everything. So, but I also like Porsche. So I went GT3 Midnight Blue with a little bit of flake onto it. I shaved the front nav and plate on there. Added a lip from ITR on there, and then the rest of the body is.
You got Honda parts on this?
Don't tell anybody.
Bro, the sacrilege.
Secret sauce. Please don't shame me.
Cut that part out.
Please don't shame me. Please don't shame me on that. The rest, I did a case arrow on it, so as the kooky side skirts, kooky balances, kooky bumper, kooky wing, kooky taillights. You know, like pretty much everything from the back is kooky, and I like both of the worlds, and I just combined them both. And then I was like, oh, best of both worlds.
Nice, well, it looks awesome.
I appreciate it.
And
thank you.
he also tracks this car, so tell us a little bit about your experience with that.
Well, this has been my drift car for like the past 10 years. Like I said, I've crashed it many times, but it's, every crash has made me better.
Right. As long as you learn from the experience, that's what matters.
Like I've wrecked this car so many times that I've now gotten good to not wreck the car, So, but that's the way of the goes.
And good at bodywork too, I'm guessing.
Yes.
that's what makes it even better, because now the quarter panel is beautiful, and I can't wait to keep it beautiful and boost it hopefully. And once I add power, I'll be good. I'll be hyped on it.
Awesome. All right, well, thanks for sharing your build with us, man.
Always appreciate it. I love Garage 23. Thank you guys for having me. I'll see you on the next one.
All right, guys, that about wraps it up for Ganbatte 2. It probably could have gone on for a little bit longer, but we got rained out. But luckily, we got a good, a few hours out of the event. We are going to try and make it home without crashing into a guardrail or something. So thanks for joining us, and stay tuned next time. Alright, what's up, guys? We're here with Josue and this awesome wide body 350Z. Tell us what you done today, bro.
I put these door handles and the sticker, that's it.